Hi, this is Brian with redband.com, and this is a update to my review of the Kodak Zi8. Now, I have been using it for a few weeks now straight. I've found some things that I don't like. I have found some things that I like. So let's go through what I have discovered the last couple weeks. Now, Kodak just released a brand new firmware that fixes the zoom feature. As you can tell in my first review, I said that there was a problem with the zoom where it would zoom like this. It wasn't a full smooth zoom. They fixed that, now that works. It did release a new problem though, which happens to be during low light situations. When you zoom, it takes from the picture quality to like clear to complete blackness almost. You can see it's almost like something in the camera malfunctions and it just, I don't know, freaks out. It's about halfway through the zoom. I have a test video on redband.com that that shows what happens. Other problems I have noticed that I did not notice in my first review is during low light situations. Again, I believe it's mostly under the 720p 30 frames and 60 frames per second recording format, is that there's fine vertical lines. It almost like it's real fine, like almost like scratches in film. And so if you look at it, and you move the camera around, you can see the vertical lines follow. So I believe it's something that could be fixed in the firmware, but I'm not 100% sure. Once you notice it, though, you're going to be annoyed with it. That's what's happened to me. I just noticed it the other day, and now I can't stop. Every time I film using this, I'm like, those lines, and it gets me kind of upset. Almost upset to the point that I want to return it. Now, Kodak has... I've been contacting them back and forth, a couple contacts through Kodak, and it seems like they're on it. They're trying to fix it. A few people on Amazon.com's discussion forums have even talked about how they said that the tech support have identified it as a problem. So we'll see how that pans out. Now, the other thing I've noticed is when I'm filming outside during the day, when it's really bright outside here in Los Angeles, it gets these weird red blocks. It's like the sensor in the camera freaks out. It can't take that much light or something. I don't know. So that's another issue. Also notice in 1080p on the bottom of the screen, it has kind of like a jitter to it. So like up here, say like you have your hand up here, it's fine. Down here, it has like a slight jitter, like the image stabilization is freaking out or something. I don't know what it is. I'm not a whatever. I have no idea. So that's one thing I've noticed also. Overall, though, still, it's a great camera. If they can fix out these couple issues I have, it would be a perfect camera. Some other things I would like to see is maybe a ability to turn up the brightness during low light, meaning like I know the sensor during low light is not as good as a couple of the other cameras I've tested, but it would be nice if you could like pump up the brightness, maybe pump up, you know, like even though it shows static and it doesn't look like a good picture, but it would be cool to like be able to do that. So that's another feature I wouldn't mind seeing in a future firmware upgrade. Overall though, if you're on the fence about buying it, maybe wait a month. Wait a couple months, keep your eye on my website, redband.com, I'll keep you updated. Or check out the discussion forum on Amazon's website. It's actually been pretty helpful for me. But yeah, I might wait. Right now, before I was kind of like gung-ho about it, but now the more I use it, there's a couple things they need to fix, and hopefully they can fix it with firmware upgrades. It's not a hardware issue. So this is Brian with redband.com. If you have any questions or anything, send me an email. And my email and everything's at redband.com. Thanks for watching, guys.